Hey, it's Derek Jones, and today I'm going to show you how to change the rear brakes and rotors on a 2013 Infiniti M37x. This is similar to the Altima of the same year, I think 2 years in each direction. So basically, I think it's 2010 to like 2015 Infinitis and Nissan Altimas. So let's get started.
Talk about what you're going to need. You can do it without jack stands. I just like having them, makes life easier. You're gonna need a hydraulic jack. I use a 2-ton from Duralast. You're gonna need a toolkit and some jacks and a tire wrench. And all these can be purchased in the link down below in my store. So let's get started.
All right, so you're gonna use your 22 millimeter, and I'm just gonna break these loose. One, two, and that's easier to do when it's on the ground. Okay, so now that they're all loose, we will jack it up.
Make sure we're on the hard point.
We are. That's closed. Jacks are in. So now I'll just continue to pull these lugs out. All right, so all the lugs are off. I put them together. I'm gonna take the tire off. Now, if you look at this rotor, you'll see this scarring. That might be turnable, but I probably just need to replace it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this, take it in, see if it can be turned. If it can't be turned, we'll replace it. But you can also see how low the brake pads are, and that's why this rotor is damaged. Get those off. But first, we gotta take this brake pad off. And so I'm gonna get my socket out, we'll pull this off. All right, it's being a little stubborn. So I'm just gonna pull this part of the caliper off. And get some better leverage because these bolts haven't been pulled in years, clearly. Okay, I've loosened this nut right here. Okay, I've loosened this nut right here. And this one right here. Now I should be able to pull this caliper off. Get to the brake shoes, which I can just pop out. And they're pretty worn. They were ready to come out. So there's one brake shoe. And the other one's pretty stiff. I have to get my screwdriver. So I just popped the little screwdriver, popped it out. And these are worn and shot. You can see they were ready to go. So undid that bolt, popped both these off. Now I'm gonna undo this bolt and rotate this out. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna loosen these two bolts, and I broke them free. It was a bugger, so you might have to spend a little time getting these two bolts out. Not impossible, but not easy. We're just gonna put this up and out of the way. So there's the rotor. One side feels all right, the other side doesn't feel great. Washer off. Should be able to just remove the rotor. You're gonna wanna knock all the dust out of it. And here we go, we're gonna clean that out. Those threads off. I just like to clean it up while I'm in here because you don't get a lot of opportunity to do that. I'm just gonna wipe it off. All right, so there are the rotors. Okay, after you get that, you should be able just to shimmy this bad boy off. And they are pretty heavy, so just be aware. And then that comes off, and there you go. And I'm just gonna take a second and clean this hub off, because you don't really get that many opportunities. I just like to get all the shit that I can see out of there. All right, we'll put the new one on. This is kind of hard with one hand, so bear with me. And just line it up. So push it on. And then we've got this little rubber grommet. There it is. And this just pops
finger, like that. There you go. All right, so now we're gonna put the caliper back on, and then we'll put the shoes back on. It's real important when you do this that you don't line it up wrong. And that just looks like that. And I'm using a 3/4 on this one. It seems to be right, but I think this one had some modifications. It might be metric, or it might just be it's close enough. Now, if you were just doing the brakes, all you would do is loosen this top bolt, swing it out, pull the brakes out, put it in, and close the caliper. That one's brakes are way easier. There's that. All right, so that's in. Got the inner brake. That one goes there. Caliper in. I just use a clamp. You can use whatever you want. You can put a board on it. Doesn't matter. And you just get a good grip on it.
Squeeze it. And by clamping it, so you just tighten the clamp down, and then I'll move that caliper back to its original position, which is flat. And once you have it flat, you should be able to take this off.
And you put that in. And then all we got to do is put our bolt back in on the caliper. Clean that all the grime off of it. I should re-grease it, but I don't have any grease handy. It's more greasy. And we're just going to ratchet that closed.
Get that lined up.
Now just tighten this down. And so there's our brake. Now all we have left to do is put the wheel back on. Here is the wheel. Pull the clamp out. Slowly lower the jack. Now we're going to go around one more time. All right, so overall, that's a pretty easy project, especially if you've done it once or twice. Everything I used is available in the links below. Anybody can do this. Thanks for joining me. If you like the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you really like the channel, hit that little notification bell, and we'll see you next time.